Hey, this is Jackie with Metal Wani, and we're out in Tempe, Arizona at the Marquee Theater, and I'm here with Henkka from Children of Bodom. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So, you guys just kicked off this tour with Uncured, Lost Society, and Carach Angren. How's the tour been going so far?
It's been good. We did a festival in Mexico, and then we flew to Dallas, and we played Dallas and Austin. Yeah, I think that's it, 2 shows so far. Yeah, this is the 3rd one. So it's been good. I mean, Texas has never been our best market, but so it's it's kind of interesting to start from a little bit more, difficult parts of the continent for us. But it's been good so far, and I still haven't got the chance to see all the bands live yet. So I'm looking forward for tonight, and I have still time.
Definitely. So tomorrow you guys are headed out to California. You'll be playing Ozzfest versus Knotfest. How excited are you to play an American festival?
Very excited. I think most of the metal rock bands wanted always played Ozzfest, and now we're doing this Ozzfest Meets Knotfest, or how do you call it? So it's a big thing for us, and being on the main stage, and just before Deftones, for example, it's pretty amazing. Looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting because the American festivals are going to be very different than the European festivals. So.
Yeah, that's also one. We only played we did Mayhem tour, and then we did Unholy Alliance, and they were the ones that were going around the country. So I don't know if this is going to be a little bit different, because I think it's just one weekend here. So, but yeah, looking forward to see how different it is from the European.
Yeah. Very different.
Okay.
So, this is a very special tour because it is the 20th year anniversary of your first album, Something Wild. Do you have any interesting memories looking back at the album now?
Interesting memories. Well, it was actually, yeah, it's been 20 years now. Well, it was the first time we went to a real studio, and we went to Lappeenranta, which is one city in the east part of Finland. I think we stayed there for a week, and it was very, very exciting to actually being recording in a real studio. And then, of course, we slept in the studio on the floors and drank a lot of beers, and it was a little bit different kind of style to do stuff then. But and it was winter; it was super cold. I remember that. But yeah, I don't really remember much more of that, but it was really, really exciting and also very scary to actually first time to lay tracks on a record.
Yeah.
And we would never have thought that we would be, that the album would be such well received when it was out. So it was weird times.
Yeah. I mean, this album was very important. It kind of created a really large fan base for you guys. Which album would you say actually really launched the band?
Well, of course, the first one is the first one, so
yeah.
That's where you start from. So we couldn't be anywhere without the first one, of course. But I think here in the States, probably Hate Crew Deathroll was the one. That's when we actually started touring with, and we had a good label and very, really enthusiastic people behind us at the time. And I remember it was the first tours we did with Hate Crew Deathroll. That was a big step for us when it comes to record sales, and also touring wise.
Looking back at your career, did you think you'd be here today and just still be playing?
No. I remember when we first got the first record deal. It was for 3 albums, and I was like, wow, that's a long time. I wonder if we can even make 3 albums, and it's really hard to imagine the future, ahead, 3 albums ahead. So yeah, I had no idea. Of course, it's beyond all the expectations we had.
And are you really happy where the band is going and continuing to go?
Yeah, we're very happy now, and actually, I think I can talk on behalf of everybody. We are more happy touring at the moment than probably ever. Everybody is in a good mood, and we are enjoying being on stage maybe more than ever, and now we're in the middle of writing, so it's also very exciting times for us because we have almost half of the record already written, and after this we go back to finish the writing and then hit the studio in the spring. So it's very exciting times at the moment.
So when can we expect a release date, or what would you say is inspiring this new album?
Inspiring, I don't know. Alex is still writing most of the stuff, so I don't know what he's inspired by. For some reason, he always gets these good riffs and melodies from somewhere. And the release date, I don't know, but we are going to studio in March, late March, so it should be done. It should be finished before the summer, but I don't know. It all depends on the labels and stuff when the release date is going to be.
And will you be recording that in Finland?
Yeah, in the same place as we did the last one and the previous one.
Would you say that you've ever had to travel to record in other countries for your albums?
Yeah, the only time we recorded abroad was Follow the Reaper. We did it in Sweden with Peter Tedgren. Otherwise, we've been in Finland. Some parts we've been doing somewhere else, but yeah, mostly in Finland.
Would you say that your sound has changed over the years?
I'm pretty sure it has. I think the people who have been listening to us since the first album until now know it better. For me, because we always do the music in the same way since the first album until the latest album. So for me, it's hard to describe what has been changing, because I think we always do, we always make it the same way. But of course it changes, and you can see the fans' reactions and what people say about the album. So there is a big change, of course. But I don't know where it comes from and why we change, but it's very, very natural, and it just happens.
Would you say that the way you come up with the idea and the process of writing the album has stayed the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that the riffs just comes out naturally. We lay the parts together the same way as we have always done, and so the process is the same. But of course, what's the content is different, but nobody knows why and how it changes.
It's natural, and
yeah,
it's obviously done amazing all these years. You guys have traveled all over the place, and your fan base is still growing.
Yeah, I hope so. And I mean, being able to play this long, and nowadays we can go almost everywhere, and there's some fans at least. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm very, very grateful for that. And we get to still go to some new places, like this fall we went to Belarus for the first time, went to Ukraine for the first time. So those are also very rewarding.
Were there a lot of fans at those shows?
Yeah, there were. I mean, we usually play club shows, but yeah, for example, the Belarus show was sold out, maybe 1,000-seater, but also we had no expectations. I would have been happy if there was 200 people, and then they told me, it's sold out. I'm like, whoa, first time here. Very, very nice. Is there
still a place that you have not played that you're wanting to get to?
There's many. I think the most realistic ones would be maybe South Africa. I think there's a few festivals that do a lot of metal shows, so that would be good. Yeah, that would be my priority at the moment.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay. Summer European festivals have been announced. Looks like you guys will be playing Wacken. Are there any other festivals that you guys are going to play that you're looking forward to?
I think Wacken is the only one that's confirmed for us at the moment, so I don't know, but Wacken, always looking forward to that. You know it.
It's very big.
Yeah, it's very big, and it's intense, but it's also at the same time it's very, very well organized, and everything works really, really fine, and it's really, really good to be there as an artist, and I assume it's really, really good to be there as a fan also. So looking forward to that.
So besides writing the new record, do you guys have any future plans or anything else?
Actually, no. This is just the last tour we're going to do with the 20th anniversary thing, and then we go back home, rest a couple of weeks, then go back to writing, studio, and then wait what labels say when we're going to release the album, and then we do the festivals, at least fucking, and then we just wait when the release is out and where we start the next tour.
Do it all over again.
Yes.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, I just want to say thank you for taking the time, and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thanks for having me, and thanks.